Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen. Phoebe.
The rectory door is always open to you.
Thank you, Reverend.
Hello, Matt. Phoebe.
What are you doing here, Frank? You don't belong here.
I come for my daughter, Phoebe.
Em wanted her with us, and that's where she's staying.
A daughter ought to be with her father before an aunt or an uncle.
He's not wrong, Phoebe.
He ain't got no rights to her.
I want her, Matt. She's my flesh and blood, and I want her.
You ain't a fit father. What are you gonna do for her? Drag her from racetrack to racetrack?
What's wrong with that? She'd have fun. Summer. Kid ought to have fun in the summertime.
Come on, Joe. Matt?
You shouldn't have come here, Frank. What are you doing?
She needs some lunch.
Let her be.
She didn't have any breakfast. She needs to
What
eat.
she needs is some time alone.
You can't come in here.
I got something I want to give her.
Well, you can give it to me. I'll give it to her.
I want to give it to her myself. It's something of M's. Let me have a minute on the porch with her.
Come on, Phoebe.
I don't trust him.
Come on.
Well, you look like I thought you would.
Yeah, so do you.
About a foot taller, maybe.
What?
Yeah. See, that's the only picture I ever had of you.
She sure was pretty.
Yeah, your mother gave me that just before we split up. I thought you ought to have it.
I'll be right back.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm going with him.
Oh, no, you're not.
Just for the summer, I'll be back to school.
You're not going anyplace with that man. He's no good.
Bye, Aunt Phoebe. Bye, Uncle Matt. Thanks for everything.
You sure you're doing the right thing?
I'm doing what I need to do. Thanks a lot.
Come back. You know, if it doesn't work out.
Okay, bye.
How come you're staring at me?
How come you forgot about me?
I didn't forget about you.
Then how come you never came to see me?
Your mother wouldn't let me.
But you did try?
Yeah. Once.
Once?
Yeah. She wouldn't let me in the door.
Once? You call that trying, huh?
I thought you'd probably be better off being with her.
Why?
I don't know. She was your mother.
And you were my father.
How come you came along if you're going to be mad at me?
I made a big mistake. So turn this thing around and take me back.
Hey, I came a long way out of my way to get you. Well, tell me something about yourself.
Like what?
Well, I don't know nothing about you.
Terrific. So what do you want to know?
Well, what grade you in school?
You don't know that, huh? I bet you don't even know how old I am either.
16? Right?
Bingo. How come you drink while you're driving?
Well, I haven't had an accident yet, honey. What's going on?
You better eat something.
I'm not hungry.
Well, I am. I didn't have any dinner. You know, maybe you ought to eat something and sober up a little bit.
Listen, kid, don't ever tell me what I ought to do. I didn't order this.
It's okay, I did.
You drink coffee?
When I want to stay awake.
Your mom let you drink coffee?
No.
Bring me a glass of milk here, man.
Hey, what's wrong with coffee?
Because you ain't got no reason to stay awake.
Where are we sleeping tonight?
In the van. What do you think?
In the van? That's a horse van.
That's right. Got any money?
$5. Why?
Oh, let me have it.
How come?
Because I ain't got no small bills on me. Miss? Here you go, baby. Keep a buck for yourself, huh?
Okay, thanks.
Sure smells in here.
You'll get used to it.
So when am I supposed to change?
What do you mean?
I usually sleep in a nightgown.
Oh. Well, it's pitch black in here. Nobody gonna look at you. I'm your father, for crying out loud.
So where's the bathroom?
This ain't a motel. You go back to the diner or go outside. That's what I do.
You always live in this?
You in the van?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I got money, I stay in motels.
You and Mom live in this thing?
When we first got married, it was about half this size. We had fun. Nobody minded.
You drinking again?
I knew you'd tell me to go to sleep.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to sleep either.
Just get your clothes off.
Well, we could talk or something.
About what?
You got a lot to talk about, right?
You want to cover all those years tonight? Huh?
Did you love Mom?
Yeah. More than anybody ever knew.
Then how come you left her?
I didn't leave her. She kicked me out. She tell you I left her?
She said you didn't want to be tied down anymore.
Well, I tried.
She said she didn't want to go on living the way you'd been living. She wanted me to have a normal life.
Well, I didn't want to lose her. So I quit the horses. I pumped gas for a while, and that didn't work out. Stocked groceries for a while, and that didn't work out either.
She said it was the gambling. That you couldn't quit.
Is that all she said?
That's about it.
Did she ever say anything good about me?
Well, she said I had your temper. But she used to smile when she said that. She used to get worried because I liked horses so much. She used to hate it when I go out and ride.
Well, when I first met her, she loved horses. I remember we had this exercise boy once. I was training my first champion for her. A very important race. And she caught this kid whipping the horse real hard. So I had to fire him. Your mom took over. And I want to tell you, she was the best exercise kid I ever had in my life. You ride? You any good at it?
Pretty good.
How good?
You mean you haven't even seen him yet?
That's right. I know one of them's a 2-year-old colt. The other's a 4-year-old filly.
And that's all you know about them?
I told you. Trainer quit. I heard they were looking for someone, so I called up the owner and he told me to come on.
Is that how you always do business?
I was expecting you earlier.
Yeah, I know. I'd stop pick up my daughter.
Oh, how'd you do?
Joe, it's Mr. Kiley.
Hi.
My son, Roy.
Can I ask you something, Mr. Butler?
Sure.
About little sister. When she won the big race in 1966, is it true she had a bum ankle?
Now, where'd you hear that?
I read it somewhere.
That's just hype, son.
I knew it.
My son's a horse scholar. Around our house, we say he's full of horse sense.
What about the big race Skippy Yellow won at Pimlico, Mr. Butler?
What about it?
Did you know you had a winner?
Well, son, I can tell you, I can pretty well tell a winner as soon as I lay eyes on him. Looks about all I need.
He's got it in him to make Phi Beta Kappa. All he wants to do is hang around here.
Well, track's not a bad place to be.
It's a waste of time for a lad with a brain like his. Now, this is Cousin Doris, my personal favorite. Made me his bundle in the past couple of years.
That's a good-looking horse.
Hey, Frank, look at this one. He's beautiful.
Now, this one's called Guilford. He's been giving me a lot of trouble. He's a little wild. He's not living up to his promise.
Isn't he something?
Now, you be careful. He's temperamental.
Oh, he wouldn't hurt me. Would you, Guilford, huh?
Not a winning for you, huh?
My last trainer said he's a rogue.
Nah, he doesn't look like a rogue to me.
What's a rogue?
A horse that hates humans.
He's not a rogue. Beautiful.
I'll be needing some kind of advance.
What you have in mind?
Oh, $500.
I'll give you 100. A lot of people think I'm nuts to use you.
$100 sure doesn't go very far these days.
You'll have to manage to the end of the month. I hope you're not planning to use that for whiskey.
I don't drink anymore.
Good. Glad to hear it. Roy! I'm counting on you, Frank. Don't let me down.
It's a real pleasure to meet you, Mr. Butler.
Nice meeting you too, Roy.
Would it be okay if I sort of hung around with you while I'm on vacation?
Well, it's up to your dad.
Thanks.
Hey, look who I found. Hi. How you doing, mister?
I'm doing okay, Frank. Glad you're back.
Thanks.
Hey, Frank.
Hi, Mill.
Can't sit at the bar, honey. You gotta be 18.
Come on over there and sit down at the table, honey.
Want a hamburger or something?
No, thanks.
What are you drinking, Frank?
Soda.
Soda.
Yeah, I'm on the wagon.
Wagon. How about the kid?
I'm on the wagon, too.
Right. 2 sodas, 1 draft beer. She don't look a thing like you, Frank. You sure he's your father, honey?
Hey. Watch out how you talk in front of her, will you, Mule?
Just kidding.
She just lost her mother, for crying out loud.
Hey, Frank. Remember Tamberlane?
Good horse. You rode hell out of him.
You remember where?
Glen Island.
You remember how much the purse was?
25,000 smackaroos.
Yeah. You remember what year?
1959.
Right.
We were living high off the hog back in those days, huh, Rooster?
Yeah. I wasn't even married.
How's your wife?
Didn't you hear? She ran out on me, Frank. Couldn't take the light.
Well, some stick, some don't.
Hey, let Shimmy know if you want me to ride for you.
Sure will, Rooster. See Rooster when he's riding in a race. He crows like that when he's passing another jock.
That's why they call me Rooster.
Hello, Frank.
Let me buy you a drink, Frank.
No, thanks. What are you mad about?
No matter what you think, I'm still your friend.
Now, some friends.
Well, I always ask about you. Don't I always ask about him?
You know, George here rode all your winners, didn't he? He's the best jockey you ever had.
Let's go, Joe.
Huh?
Let's go now.
So what was that all about?
Don't worry about it. I'll be right out.
Your flask is empty again?
Hey, listen. If you don't like what you see, why don't you split? I don't know if I want a kid tagging around after me, putting me down for everything I do anyway.
What are you mad at me for?
And remember this. You're the kid, I'm the father. You get over here and sit down. You wait there like I'm out. Hey, Doc.
Morning, Frank.
What do you think about my new horse out there, Guilford? It's a beauty, ain't he?
How's his temperament?
Oh, he's been real gentle, Doc.
Good, that's good.
Say, who are you going to bet in the race this afternoon?
I'm only placing one bet today. Scarsdale Hannah in the fourth.
Thanks.
Scarsdale Hannah in front by a length. Smarty Marty is second by 3/4 of a length. Intermezzo third, moving up on the outside. Then Barrier and Jaybird. Now it's Smarty Marty in front. Scarsdale Hannah is dropping back. Smarty Marty in front by a head. Intermezzo is second and Scarsdale Hannah. Intermezzo on the outside and Smarty Marty. Intermezzo, Smarty Marty, Scarsdale Hannah and Barry R. Intermezzo and Smarty Marty. And Intermezzo is the winner by a head. Smarty Marty second and Scarsdale Hannah.
I had some information from a very reliable source.
You get great information.
Nine ball in the corner pocket. Nice shot, Robert. Here to play another one, Frank?
Just a minute. Got any money on you? That's it. Let's go, Joe.
And even if I did have any more money on me, I wouldn't give it to you anyway.
Why not?
Because you're always losing.
My luck will change.
And I don't like gambling either.
She's fantastic.
Just keep the time.
A minute, 3 4/10.
That's more like it.
You were right about the blinders.
You bet I'm right. Okay, I'm going entering.
All right. You want some help?
You muck stalls.
I've mucked stalls before.
You have, huh?
Since I was a kid.
Okay.
That's pretty good riding Guilford today.
Yeah, we're good together. We understand each other.
Women jocks are the coming thing.
Oh, no. I promised my mom I'd be a school teacher.
The day I graduate from college, I'm gonna be back here training horses. I want to be first class, like your old man. Did I ever tell you about a horse called Skippy Yella? No one believed in her except for him. He couldn't even get a jock to race her. She won a classic race, $40,000 purse.
You really think I look good riding Guilford, huh?
Terrific.
Thanks.
Oh, boy. Okay, I'm gonna see $1. Chubby.
Hey, Simmy.
Huh?
All right, I'd like to use Rooster in a couple of races.
Which ones?
Let's see. Second on Wednesday and eighth on Saturday.
Give me a minute and I'll check my book. Give me one.
Hey, Frank.
You guys must be hard up for card players. You let anything play with you these days.
Hey, let it go, Frank. The past's the past.
Not for me.
You got your man for the 2 races, Frank? Who's going to see my $10?
I'm entering Guilford. Second race on Wednesday. Horse wearing blinkers.
Who's riding him?
What's Rooster's real name? I forgot.
Clyde Barrett?
Clyde Barrett. That's my jock.
Two-year-olds in the second race may now move to the paddock area.
That's you, boy. Anyhow. Come on.
Good.
Mr. Kiley?
Hey, Doc.
Doc.
Oh.
He'll calm down, Doc. Don't worry about it.
You think you come in the money?
I don't know, Mr. Cowley. It's a horse race.
You better.
Okay. Well, watch him in the turns.
Right.
Hold back.
I know.
Get your riders up!
Go.
Easy, boy. Easy.
There they go. Golden Apple is going to the front. Rigor Mortis is second. High in the Eye third. West Bar is fourth. Julie K fifth. Guilford is sixth. And Adam's Dad. Down the back stretches. Golden Apple in front. By a hit. Rigor Mortis is second by a neck. High in the Eye third on the outside. West Gilbert moving up strongly on the extreme outside. Turning for home, it's Golden Apple in front by a neck. Rigor Mortis is second by 1 length. Wet Farm third, now moving up. Dropping back. Now it's Golden Apple in front by a neck. Wet Fire is second and now taking the lead. It's Wet Fire in front. Golden Apple.
Oh, Gilbert's just going to stay there. I know it.
Come on, Guilford!
What's wrong with him?
Forget it.
All right, Rooster, what happened?
He wouldn't move, Frank. He wouldn't respond to anything I gave him. And I gave him everything I know.
You got any ideas?
He's temperamental, Frank. Is that my fault?
Rooster was saying the track was very slow today.
Yeah, and the sun was at the wrong angle, and the clouds were in the wrong place. I know all about it, Frank.
Well, you got to be patient, Mr. Kiley.
Truth is, a jock is in a swamp.
Oh, come on, Frank. The jock's only 10%. The rest is the horse. You know that better than me.
I need more time.
Look, I didn't expect him to win. I just expected him to come in the money, that's all.
Oh, come on, he's a good horse. Just give me some more time with him.
Maybe your winning days are over, Frank.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
I mean, I'm giving you one more chance.
So what's up, Frank?
Well, it ain't me, baby.
You depressed about the race, huh?
The owner's depressed. You heard him. Owners. They got more money than they got sense. They want everything to happen right now. Pressure, pressure. Well, it don't work that way. If I ever saw a horse that needed more time, it's Guilford. If he's my horse, I'd give him all the time in the world. And I'd make a big winner out of him. I mean, a really big winner.
Maybe you ought to get another jockey.
Who?
Roy Kiley says you ought to get George Gardner.
Who says?
Roy Kiley.
He don't know nothing about jockeys.
Are you kidding? He knows a lot. He reads everything.
Well, you gotta do something more than reading, honey, to be an expert.
What's the last thing you read besides the race form?
I'm beginning not to like your attitude.
Roy says Guilford is subtle and that he needs to be handled. And Gardner's the only jockey at our track who can ride him.
Is that right? Well, let me tell you something. George Gardner ain't never gonna get on no horses of mine. He can go to hell first.
What do you got against him?
None of your business. Did something to me once.
Yeah, well, that's just fine. Because even if he did something and it was rotten, I'd still tell you to let Gardner ride Guilford because Roy says he's the best jockey in town, and Roy knows a lot more than you think.
Well, that's what you know, and let me tell you something. I got a little more experience in this game than your boyfriend. I'm the best there ever was, and you can tell your boyfriend that, too.
My boyfriend.
Yeah, your boyfriend.
Look, we'll go get something to eat, okay?
There.
Okay.
Hello, Marie.
Is it really you?
It's me.
Well, you know how long I've been waiting for this to happen.
Well, it's happening now.
I heard you was in California, then I heard you was back. Then I didn't hear.
Well, everything's okay now, Marie. I'm back in business.
Hmm.
Who is she?
She's an old friend of mine, Helen.
Why is she mad?
You're looking good, Marie. Looks like you took off a few pounds.
Why didn't you call me at least? Crying out loud. I thought you was dead.
Hey, what's she getting mad about?
I mourned for you. I cried my eyes out like a widow for you, and look at you.
All right, listen, we ain't alone. This here's my daughter, that's Joe.
Your daughter?
Yeah, I told you I had a daughter.
Well, yeah, I always pictured her baby.
Well, she ain't a baby no more. Take a look at her.
How are you, honey?
She's a real good rider, Marie. She could be a jock.
Jock?
Yeah, she's natural.
She sure is pretty.
Looks just like her mama.
Yeah, but she's got your eyes.
Hey, Marie, when you finish your personal life, could I have a cup of coffee?
Oh, right. Keep your pants on. Come on, you drink your coffee. I'll get your menus.
You know how long I've known that woman? Since before you was born. Hmm?
How many horses you got, Frank? Huh?
2.
2?
Good ones.
Well, how can you live off just 2? I remember when you trained 12 and more.
Well, it's gonna happen again, Marie. Only this time, I'm gonna own them.
Still got the same dream, don't you?
It's gonna happen. You watch.
I wish you luck. You know I do. I finally got one of my big dreams. Frank, I got me a real nice house.
No kidding.
Yeah. I bought myself a little one. It's real little. But I just love it.
That's wonderful, Marie. I'm real glad for you.
You gotta come over and see it when you have some time.
Sure will.
Oh, and your kid's welcome, too.
Can we eat now?
Oh, sure. His menu. What do you have, hmm?
Mom was nicer.
You didn't like Marie?
Mom had more class.
Marie's classy.
Not like Mom.
You want to know something about Marie? Let me tell you. No matter what was going on with me, she never lost her respect for me. And she never stopped caring about me. Now, to me, that shows a lot of class.
I'm not saying Marie didn't have any good points. She's probably a very nice person. All I was saying is that I think Mom was nicer. That's all.
I'm gonna go sleep.
Guilford is third between horses by a neck through devotion, fourth by a length. On the Sigma is fifth as Pinky D.
Come on, Guilford.
Going into the far turn, it's Lovely Lana in front by a length and a half. Pinky D is second by a neck. Arches Mom third by a half length. Through devotion is now fourth. Guilford fifth.
You can do it.
On
You
the
can do
Sigma,
it.
turning for
enter him in a claiming race. I pay 10,000 for him, I'll settle for 7.
He's worth more than that.
No, I want to get rid of him. Chances are someone will claim him first time out at that price.
I think you're making a mistake.
I've had it with throwing away good money after bad.
So you're just gonna let someone claim him?
Well, what can I do? The horse is not performing.
Well, you said yourself he just needs more time.
Well, it's not up to me.
Then you take him.
Means that much to you, huh?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know how. But we got connected. You know? I can't explain it. But I don't want to lose him.
Well, I'll tell you what. What if I buy Guilford for you myself?
With what?
I don't know. I'll think about it.
On the track. Diane, Jimmy. How you doing, Frank?
Okay, Mule, how's yourself?
Good.
How about,
Soda?
yeah.
Buy you a drink?
I don't drink with you, George.
Hey, Frank, can't you let go of the past?
No. I can't forget that a couple of friends of mine framed me.
It was 3 years ago.
You know what those 3 years were like, George?
I heard.
Couldn't get no work.
I know, I heard.
What else did you hear?
You were drunk most of the time.
No, I wasn't. I drank a lot, but I never could get drunk.
Okay. So what do you want, Frank?
Nothing. I don't want nothing from you or Chubby.
There's nothing I can do about what happened. It's done.
That's right.
Tell you what, though. I'm riding a horse called Kazar in the 3rd race Saturday. Bet him. You can't lose.
Where are you going?
I'll see you in the morning.
You staying out all night?
I got some business to take care of.
With that waitress lady, huh?
We'll go back to sleep.
Have a good time.
Thanks.
Here we are. You like it? Is it pretty? Is it pretty?
It sure is, Marie.
See, I painted it. I painted it myself.
You're kidding. You climbed up there.
Huh?
4-8. I'm gonna bet that tomorrow. Marie. You're a terrific looking woman.
You don't look no older than before I left. Skin's just as soft. You're just as pretty.
Oh, come on.
No, I mean it.
You like the house, Frank?
It's a real nice place, Marie.
Isn't it pretty? This house was only half of my dream. You were the rest of it.
Say, Marie, how'd you like to make some big money real fast?
Huh?
Lend me $2,000 and I guarantee you I'll double it for you in a couple of days.
Are you kidding?
No, I got a sure winner on Saturday.
Oh, Frank, I don't have that kind of money.
Well, what happened to your savings?
Well, I put it all into this house.
All of it?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's what I was saving for after all, don't you remember?
Well, you got your house and you could borrow against it.
Oh, Frank, no. No, you don't want me to risk my house.
There ain't no risk.
No, I saved all my life for this place.
There ain't no risk,
No.
Marie.
No, this place means more to me than...
Hey, Marie, there ain't no risk, I'm telling you.
Oh, Frank, I want to trust you. I really do. But, I mean, yeah, you're the guy who went away and never called. I mean, after all...
Never mind. I'll get the money somewhere else.
Okay, Frank.
Okay, what?
I'll get you the money. I'll get you the money.
Good morning, honey.
Where you going? Let's go get some breakfast.
I'd rather eat with Guilford.
Are you sure about this Kazar, honey?
Oh, you can't lose, I'm telling you.
Well, how do you know that?
Well, look, let me give you a lesson in handicapping. First thing you want to do is look up the history of the horses' wins and losses
Frank?
in this column.
Can I see a minute?
Sure, Andy. Hold on to that. I'll be right back. What do you want, George?
You placed your bet yet?
No.
Good. Bet Kirk Cubbin.
Kazar's the best horse in this race.
Kirk Cubbin's gonna win.
You sure?
Come here, Frank. Put this on him for me. That's how sure I am. This makes up for the past, don't it, Frank?
We'll see.
Horses are on the track now for the third race at 6 furlongs. Attention, Mr. Robert Bowers. Mr. Robert Bowers, please report to the first table. The horses are at
Frank,
the gate.
Keysar's a real beauty.
The only other horse that holds a candle to him is his number 2, Cuban.
Carbon.
Entering the starting
And Joe says Keysar just far outclasses him. Did you bet?
I bet.
The flag is up.
Please, God, just make me a rich woman. That's all I ask.
There they go. Keysar is
Right there.
Dolly's Love is second. Lindsay Baby third. Kirk Cubbin is fourth.
Come on.
Tommy
Keysar.
Tucker.
Yeah.
Come on, hang in there,
Going in
baby.
the far turn is Keysar in front by a neck. Dolly's Love is second by half length. Kirk Cubbin third by a head. Lindsay Baby is fourth. Then Tommy Tucker and Hamer turning in the stretch.
Sure knows his business.
Keysar in front by a head. Dolly's Love is second by a neck. Kirk Cubbin third, now moving up strongly on the outside. Lindsay Baby and Tommy Tucker. Now it's Keysar in front of Kirk Cubbin. Keysar on the inside.
6 to 1.
Keysar in
Come on, Keysar. Oh,
third. Keysar and Kirk Cubbin. It's going to be close. Keysar and Kirk Cubbin in it.
It was Keysar, wasn't it?
Finish. Please retain
no,
all
we'll find out.
mutual tickets until the result
Keysar,
has
wasn't
been
it?
declared official.
Oh, my God. What if he didn't even win? Oh, my God.
Just take it easy, Marie.
What do you mean? Can't you tell me whether he won or not? My God.
I'm not sure.
Wait, you're not sure?
What,
Oh,
did you
my
have
God.
enough money on this race?
I had $2,000 on this race.
$2,000?
Yes.
What?
The result of the photo, number 2, Kirk Cubbin is first. Number 1, Keysar second. Number 5, Dolly's Love.
My little house. No fun. Why did you have to come back and watch the light door?
Stop it there.
Yeah, I was doing great without you. What are you carrying on? What do you mean, what am I carrying on for?
Stop it now. Settle down.
Oh, you settle down. I'm ruined. Your old man ruined. You are, girl.
Quit! Stop! What does that say? Huh?
That's number 2. That's Kirk Cuban.
Kirk Cubbin.
Yeah.
Right. We won.
Well, why didn't you tell me
You
that?
never let me tell you nothing. You know,
Didn't I always tell you he was a genius with the horses? Huh? Oh, Frank.
Hey, I don't understand something about the handicap.
What?
What is that all about?
well, there's handicapping and there's tips.
Well, did Andy give you a tip? Huh?
Yeah, sort of.
So we won. So what are you going to do with the money, Frank?
Now,
Well, first off, I'm going to pay Marie what she's got coming to her.
that's $4,000. I'm going to buy myself a washing machine first thing tomorrow.
And then I'm going to get you a present.
Present?
A horse.
Guilford?
Guilford.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Guilford.
Hey, pal. Give me one of those. Let's go. Maybe we'll go out. Real nice thing.
So I got her a horse. That little girl wanted the moon, I'd get her the moon, too.
Yeah, I'll settle for just the horse.
She's got her old man sense of humor, don't she? Huh?
want to buy everybody in here a drink. Step out. Satisfied, Frank?
More than satisfied, Chubby.
So when are you going to say thank you to George? You won some money thanks to him, right?
Thanks, Dick. Yeah, my foot.
Stay out of this, Maury.
That's right, Chubby.
What do you want, Chub? What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that Frank owes my boy a thank you. Any objections to that? Thanks, George.
You're welcome, Frank.
That's better.
What was that all about?
What'd you thank him for? With a spit in his eye?
Hey, come on, forget it. Let's dance, come on.
Oh, that's too fast for me. I need something slow.
All right.
I've been on my feet all day.
You're a good dancer. Don't worry about it. Come on. Joe, play something slow, honey. For the old man. Slow. Hey.
All right.
There you go.
Dance?
How come you're here?
I wanted to celebrate with you. Come on.
You didn't have a dance like that?
No, but we can fake it.
Well, you're going the wrong way.
Yeah, I know. If I couldn't have Guilford, I'm glad you do.
Me too.
Hmm?
Are you sober enough to talk?
What's going on?
I need to talk to someone.
Oh. What time is it? Okay, shoot.
You think Roy's too good for me?
Hmm?
Roy. You know, he goes to college and he's rich.
You've been messing around with him.
No.
Then what's going on?
Nothing's going on. Forget it. Go back to sleep.
Oh, I saw the way the two of you was dancing tonight.
I said never mind. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Well, I do.
I don't.
Well, then what did you wake me up for?
I didn't think you was sleeping.
Well, you said you wanted to talk to somebody.
Well, I do.
Well, talk.
It's not easy.
You've been fooling around him. You better cut it out. You're too young for that.
I don't believe this.
And from now on, I don't think you and me ought to be sleeping in the same bed either.
That's just fine. Where do you want me to sleep?
You know, I think I made a big mistake. You living around a track like this.
I love the track. What are you talking about?
All I know is that you and me ought not be sleeping in the same bed. You just stay on your side. This will be like the old days, Andy. I got me another champ.
Gonna throw some of your big parties again, Frank?
You bet. Bigger than ever, you'll see.
Hey, you remember the time you hired the old girl band for one of them?
Yeah. Remember the drummer?
I remember the bass player.
Yeah.
Mind if I join you, Mr. Butler?
Son, have you been messing around with my daughter?
No, sir, I haven't.
How old are you?
18 and a half.
Well, don't mess around with my daughter. She's just a kid, you understand?
Yes, sir.
Come on, sit down.
Thank you.
I can't live off no woman. I never have and I never will.
But you won't be living off me. You'll just be living with me.
The house is too small.
No, it's plenty big enough now.
Joe will never go along with it.
Well, let's ask her.
She just lost her mama, for crying out loud.
That's right, and she needs a real home, doesn't she? Yes, terrific.
So what'd you think?
I thought it was real good, honey.
He felt real good in the turns, too, huh?
Yeah, it's the way to teach him. You just keep holding his head back. Marie wants us to live in her house with her, Joe.
What?
You have a room all to yourself, honey, with a nice bed, and it's hardly ever been used.
I like it where we are.
The horse van, that's no place for a girl.
I like it.
You shouldn't be sleeping with your daddy.
Neither should you.
I'm not his daughter.
And you're not his wife, either.
Well, that's a real old-fashioned attitude. Now, isn't that old-fashioned, Frank?
If you want to live in her house, that's fine. Go ahead. But I'm staying in the van.
Oh, please, honey, don't ruin it for me. I'm crazy about your daddy. I've been dreaming of living with him ever since I know him. And now I got the place. I'll take real good care of the two of you. Honest to God, I will. I'll make you real happy. You know, we'll be like a real family.
I told you. I'll take him, son. She's just trying to do us a favor. I don't know why you gotta be nasty to her.
She doesn't care about me. All she wants is you. I'm just part of the package. If you want Frank, you gotta take the kid too, right?
Well, you got it all wrong. She wants to make a home for you, for crying out loud. Don't want it? Okay.
Seen that flask around anywhere?
I threw it away.
What?
Look, if it means that much to you to move in with Marie, fine, we'll move in with Marie.
How come you throw my flask away?
Because I hate it. Don't bug me.
I got your room all ready for you, Joe. Well, I hope you like flowers.
Yeah. I used to help my mom plant flowers during the spring.
I planted all of these myself. Maybe next time I plant, you can help me, huh? Well, yeah, come inside. I'll show you your room. Door for you. Now, your room is right up the stairs, honey, on your right.
So where are you gonna sleep?
You sleep with me. Where do you think you sleep? Come on. You like it?
It's great.
You mean it?
Yeah. It's great.
I made these curtains myself, see?
Yeah, they're nice.
Now, if there's anything that you want to change or move around or anything, that you just feel free, because this is your room.
Thanks, Marie.
Thank you, honey.
Well, it doesn't matter. I want to give the horse another week.
They don't need another week. Roy says he needs George Gardner.
I'm his trainer.
I ride him. I know him better.
Oh, you know him better, do you?
It's my horse.
Excuse me, honey.
Oh.
Help Marie.
Oh.
It's okay, Frank.
Help Marie clear the table.
Why don't you help her?
It's okay. I don't need any help.
Help her, I said.
You help her.
I don't want any help. I'm a waitress. I mean, this is second nature to me.
No, I want her to get up off her fanny and help out. That's what kids do in a
Lay off her, Frank.
What?
Just lay off her.
Listen, I'm the father. She does what I tell her to do.
Look, I want her to be happy living here. I want her to like me, so you just get off her back, honey. Now, I'll clear the table myself, and I'll do the dishes myself. You two just keep on arguing about Guilford.
My blue is cold, and evening is nigh. We'll hurry to my blue heaven. A turn to the right, a little white light will lead you to my blue heaven. You'll see a smiling face, a fireplace, a cozy room. A little nest that's nestled where the roses bloom. Just Molly and me, and the baby makes three. How happy we'll be in love.
Hey, Joe.
Hi. Can I talk to you guys for a minute?
It's Frank's kid.
Yeah, I know.
I want you to ride Guilford in the 7th race on Saturday.
Oh, yeah?
How come your old man sends you to do his negotiating?
My old man and I are partners.
Well, tell him we paid him what we owe him. We don't owe him nothing else.
What do you mean?
I don't want to ride your horse.
How come?
Because I don't like him.
He's a good horse.
I don't like him.
Oh.
Tell your old man that Chubby said we did him a favor and the slate is clean.
What favor?
You think George lost that race by accident?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just tell him what I said. He'll understand.
You're talking about the Kazar race, huh?
Just tell him.
Where you been, honey? Come on, we got a lot of work to do.
I've been talking to George and Chubby.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. George says it was no accident that Kazar lost that race.
He told you that?
Yeah, he told me that.
Let's get something straight. George gave me a tip, that's all. He told me to bet Kirk coming over Kazar. Got it?
You telling me the truth?
Wait a minute.
Are you?
Where do you get off calling me a liar? Did I ever lie to you? Didn't I give you a horse? Ain't we got ourselves a nice home? What's the matter with you?
Mom always taught me to be honest. She wouldn't stand for anything else. And I bet you that's the main reason she kicked you out. Because she found out you were such a cheat.
That's not so. I just wanted to give you Guilford. That's all.
So you stole him for me, huh?
I wanted to make up for all those years when I wasn't with you. I wanted to show you I was a winner.
A winner? That's very funny. How can a drunk be a winner?
What?
Don't touch me! Albert, stop! Arthur, come! Help him! Help him! Someone get an ambulance! Someone get an ambulance! God!
He's still breathing.
Mrs. Butler?
So to speak.
I'm his daughter.
He's in the recovery room. We won't know the results of the surgery for a while, maybe a week or so. His vital signs are all good.
Did you find anything, Doc?
We relieved the pressure on the brain and removed a blood clot. We won't know if there's been significant brain damage until he regains consciousness.
Well, when can we see him?
Maybe tomorrow.
It's gonna be okay. I know, Frank.
Is the operation over?
It's all my fault.
Oh, it's not your fault, honey. It's the horse's fault.
Oh, come on, let's get out of here.
You can't see him till tomorrow, huh? Okay, let's get out of here. Come on.
No, you go on. I'm gonna just stay here just in case. Just go on without me, huh?
Have you seen Guilford? Is he okay?
There's a problem with Guilford, Joe.
What do you mean?
They're saying he's a rogue horse.
That's crazy. Now, it was my fault. I yelled. Guilford got a little scared. He jumped and it was an accident.
Yeah, well, you better talk to the vet.
He's not a rogue. You gotta believe me. I know that horse.
The horse has a history, Joe. His last owner said he was wild.
I yelled. He got scared. Now, you can't kill him for that.
How's your father doing?
Not so good.
Because of the horse, right?
My old man believes in that horse. He wouldn't want you to put him to sleep. He's been waiting for a winner for a long time. I was going to enter Guilford in the 7th race on Saturday. At least let him race one more time before you make any final decisions. Please?
Okay.
Thanks.
I'm just sure he's not ready to pack it in yet. He's got too much life left in him.
He looks so peaceful lying there.
Yeah. He doesn't look that much different from when I first met him. His beard's a little grayer, though. I remember he walked into the diner and he ordered the most expensive entree on the menu. He acted like he was a king. And then, when it came time to pay his bill, he didn't have any money. Well, it didn't matter because he was Frank Butler, who's the best. So the bosses trusted him for the money. Oh, he used to talk about you all the time. He didn't know anything about you, but he was sure you were special. Most people don't know how loving Frank can be. Oh, God, I hope he don't die. I ain't nearly had enough of him yet. Not nearly.
Hey, Stanley?
Hi, Joe.
Hi, I was wondering if Zach could race Guilford in the 7th race on Saturday.
Saturday?
Yeah.
It's a little late to start booking for Saturday, isn't it, kid?
Yeah, well, you know how things are.
We booked that race. It's a pretty big one.
Yeah. Do you know if Lefty's in that race?
Hey, Luther. Your boy riding the 7th on Saturday?
You mean the big one?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're riding.
Yeah. Okay, thanks. Hey, Shimmy.
How's the old man, kid?
Same. Hey, do you know if Rooster's riding in the 7th race on Saturday?
Rooster is racing out at Glen Meadows for the next couple of weeks.
Okay, thanks. This is my old man's special recipe, this poultice.
I know.
You do?
He told me.
Oh.
There's one thing about your old man, he's not modest.
Yeah. It's one of the things I like best about him. No staring.
I can't help it.
Well, then go back to work.
I'd rather stare at you.
You know, maybe you shouldn't come around for a while. I mean, until after the race. Because I'm not getting any work done.
I'm leaving for school Wednesday. I don't know when I'm going to see you again.
In that case, you can stare.
Joe Butler to the gate. Joe Butler, come to the gate, please.
Come on, I'll drive you.
The hospital called. They want Joe as quick as she can make it.
Did they say why?
Nope.
I didn't know if they reached you.
Well, what happened?
Didn't they tell you?
Was he dead?
Dead? No, he woke up.
When?
Well, he was awake when I got here. He isn't talking yet. He seems to know everything that's going on. And I tell you, everything's going to be all right.
Hi, Dad.
Joe.
Did you see that? Didn't I tell you he knows what's going on? He's gonna be fine.
Welcome back. You feeling better? You feeling okay?
The doctor said he should get plenty of rest. You know, we shouldn't overdo talking to him today.
Yeah, that's right. We sure did miss you.
That's putting it mildly.
Guilford.
Guilford's just fine. I wanted to enter him in the big race on Saturday, but I can't find a jockey. I've talked to everybody. I've talked to Zach. I've talked to Rooster. There's no one who'll do it.
You ride him.
What?
You ride him.
What are you talking about? I don't have a license. I'm not a jockey. I can't do that.
You ride Guilford's, Joe.
Don't tax yourself, sweetie. Come on. Don't talk about it anymore, Joe. Now, that horse has done enough damage already.
Okay. We'll let him get some rest now. We'll see you tomorrow, then.
You ride Guilford, Joe.
I'm not a jockey.
Oh, please, folks. He shouldn't have company now. He's much too weak.
So what do you think of George Gardner?
I hate his guts.
How come?
Don't you know?
No.
Didn't your daddy ever tell you?
Well, I asked him once, but he wouldn't say.
Yeah, well, he probably doesn't want you to know.
Marie, I really need to know, and you're the only one that can tell me.
But, honey, if he doesn't want you to know, then I'm not telling you.
But it's real important that I know. I have to know. You've got to tell me.
George and Chubby, they drugged a horse that your old man was training. You know, they speeded him up, you know? And the horse, he won a big race. But then the commission, they ran some tests on the horse, and then they found out about the drug, and George and Chubby denied responsibility, and they framed Frank. Now, Frank did a real good job defending himself, but then Chubby says to the steward, "You're gonna believe a drunk?" And the steward, he listened to him. So they suspended Frank for 3 years. He was like a lost soul, you know, he just disappeared. I tell you, I'll never speak to either one of those guys again for as long as I live.
Was he a drunk?
No. He always liked to drink, like a lot of guys, but he was never a drunk.
Thanks for telling me.
Well, I figure it's better you know the truth. I don't want you hearing a different story from somebody else.
Thanks, Marie.
When are you going to tell him?
I don't know yet.
Well, when are you going to know?
When I'm talking to him.
Oh.
I'll be out in a few minutes.
Right.
How's your man doing, kid?
It's all good.
Keeping my fingers crossed for him.
We're all rooting for him, Joe.
I want to ride Guilford in the 7th race on Saturday, and I want to ride him in your name. You popped your cork, kid. Look, if you don't agree to it, I'm going to go to the track officials, and I'm going to tell them what happened with Kazar. Your old man could get in a lot of trouble for that, too. Look, my old man is lying in a hospital bed right now, and he might not be able to work ever again. What more can they do to him? You stand to lose a lot, though, huh, George? How about if I ride Guilford? I'm the one who has to ride him. You could get into a lot of trouble if they find out. That's the chance I have to take. Because I owe it to him. And so do you. I paid him back. You could never pay him for what you took from him. What do I get for doing this? Whatever piece of the action we get, you get. And it's like right before we come out of the turn, I can feel him. He wants to go for it.
Let him.
Yeah?
Yeah, let him. You're probably reading him right.
Okay.
Time to go, Joe.
Oh, what are you talking about? Come on, she can stay as long as she wants.
Come on, kiss Daddy goodbye. It's time for you to rest, Mr. Butler.
Who says?
Doctor, it's too much excitement. That's why you're having headaches.
Headaches?
It's nothing.
Come on, say goodbye.
Come on, give me a kiss. Bring me my flask.
That's not funny. Goodbye.
Well, don't worry about nothing, here?
It's after 2, honey. When are you gonna get some sleep?
I can't sleep.
Well, your daddy said you should get plenty of rest before the race.
I can't sleep, so what do you want me to do?
Well, you don't have to yell at me.
Then stop nagging me.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I guess I'm a little scared about the race tomorrow.
Sure. That's what I think, too.
I keep going over everything in my head, over and over.
I know what you mean. That happens to me all the time. Sometimes I even wake up in the middle of the night, you know, at 5 in the morning or so. And my mind is going over and over. All the problems I ever had in my life.
I'm worried about it.
I know, honey, me too.
I gotta win for her.
And you will. You will. I'm even gonna bet on you. Want me to stay with you for a while?
Huh?
While you're falling asleep?
Don't have to.
Yeah, I know don't have to. But I'll be happy to do it if you want me to, because I know what it's like to be so scared you can't sleep. You're still a baby, for crying out loud. You still need a mother. So let me be your mother. What's the big deal? Joe's here, sweetie. The headaches are worse, honey, and they don't know if they can operate again.
Hi.
I guess something I want to tell you.
Sure.
I'm not sure if I can say it right. I got this feeling
It's a real special feeling. I've never had it for anyone else. It's about being a father. I like everything you do, Joe. You're a winner. I'm proud you're my daughter. And I'm thankful you came into my life.
Yeah, me too.
How's Guilford?
The vet says he's gonna be fine.
Well, you remember to talk to him when he's coming out of the turns.
Yeah, I will.
Okay. When's time's the race?
In about an hour.
Well, you better get going. And you don't want to be late. No.
Okay.
Goodbye, Joe.
Goodbye.
Good luck.
I love you.
I love you too, sweetheartie.
You the trainer?
Right. Easy, boy, easy. Nothing to be afraid of.
Good luck, Joe.
How you doing?
Scared.
There's something else I brought you. For good luck.
Thanks. It's beautiful. I'm shaking.
I've got total confidence in you, Joe.
Thanks. Bye.
Of the day is important for another reason. The
Here we
fifth
go,
horse
honey.
in the race, Guilford, is being ridden by George Gardner. The race reunites Gardner with Guilford's trainer and owner, Frank Butler.
That's Guilford he's talking about, Frank.
As a team, Gardner and Butler came before the racing commission on charges of drugging a horse. Butler alone was found guilty of the charge and suspended from racing for 3 years. Butler's partner is his 16-year-old daughter, Joanna, who's been preparing Guilford for this. race of the afternoon at 6 furlongs. Number 1, Secret Pride, is owned by Urban Reefman of the Reefman Farms. Is trained by Jay Winston, the rider Stanley Bird. Number 2, Blue Danube, is owned by Carl Whitman. Is trained by Nancy James and the jockey Gene Carlton. Number 3, Guilford, is owned by Frank and Joanna Butler. Frank Butler is the trainer, the jockey George Gardner. Number 4, Bottoms Up, is owned by David Johnson, is trained by Jesse Park.
$500 on Guilford, Frank.
Number 5, Evelina, is owned by Sheldon Carson, trained by Martin King and the jockey Johnny Frank. Number 6, Apple Tart, is owned by the Apple Tree Farm, is trained by Bob Williams and the jockey is Pedro Gomez. Number 7, Take 2, is owned by Mr. and Mrs. Jerome Capster, is trained by Lindy Palmer and the rider Pat McDonald. And number 8, Frank's Joy, is owned by Cecil Smith, is trained by Jack Currian and the jockey Jose Munoz.
Easy, Gilford, easy.
The horses are entering the starting gate. Flag is up. And there they go. Blue Danube is going to the front. Apple Tart is second. Bottoms Up third. Evelina is fourth. Take 2 fifth. Guilford is sixth. Then Secret Pride and Frank's Joy. Down the back stretch is Blue Danube in front by a leg. Apple Tart is second by a neck.
Hold that, Joe. Hold that.
Take 2 fourth by a leg. Guilford is fifth, racing up.
Come on, we can do it, Gilbert.
Pride and Frank's Joy.
We got him.
Into the far turn, it's Blue Danube in front by a length. Apple Tart is second. Guilford is now third, moving up on the outside.
He's third,
Take
Frank.
2
He's
is
third.
Bottoms
Come
up
on,
to
Guilford.
and Secret
Come on,
Pride
Guilford.
round the far turn.
Come
It's
on.
Blue Danube in front on the rail by one length. Apple Tart is second by a length. Guilford is now third, racing on the extreme outside.
Come on,
Bottoms up,
Guilford.
turning into the stretch. It's Blue Danube in front on the inside by a neck. Apple Tart is second by a head. Here comes Guilford racing in the middle of the track. And Bottoms Up.
Come on,
Now
Joe,
it's
come
Blue
on, come
Danube
on,
in
come
front. Guilford is second, moving up on the outside. Now they're neck and
Frank, they're
neck.
neck and neck.
Blue Danube on the rail and Guilford. Now they're head and head. Nose and nose. Apple Tart is third. Now it's Guilford on the outside in front. Guilford by a half length, by one length. Guilford going away, running easily.
Nurse! Nurse!